Oh, not so huntard. Quest. Quest. Let's do a T-chat. And there, Xalvik with the 23 months in a row. Thijs, did you know that you can subscribe to your favorite streamer for free with Twitch Prime? Thank you for subscribing. For free, huh? Wow. Well, your free sub counts as much as any other sub, so thank you. Thijs, I have Eau Grey tea. How should I fix it for my sore throat? Put some honey in it. And drink some lighter teas. Eau Grey is one of the heaviest teas. For example, a green tea, or how do you say it, and camel tea are very good. Here for the tour. Suspicious Mango, also using that Prime sub. Thank you for your Prime. Feels amazing, man. Less than 3. Okay. A very overwhelming play you made there, sir. Let's do it like this. Also gets the giant cheaper. Which is pretty good.
The moment is upon us.
Look at that, chat. Simi just messaged me, chat. She is at 7k now. Look at that. Who is on the BG leaderboard here? 43. Whoa. There she is. Next turn we're gonna play them for free, chat, okay? I'm at 3k, I am at 1k. But I only played 5 games. With 2 first places. It's already done. He is speed momentuming it up here, chat. You will. Thijs, how do I convince my girlfriend to start playing video games? Ow. I don't know if you can convince. If you want to convince, you need to sell it well. I actually don't really know how it works, guys. When you spend time with people that don't like gaming much. I think everyone I spend time with likes gaming almost. How does life work when you don't like gaming? What do these people do? You like something else, yeah, right? I don't know.
The moment is upon us.
Okay, so we are at 2-5 or 2-8. This makes 3-8, 6-8, 8-8, so we can complete here.
All of Stormwind shall share my pain. Here for the tour?
Alright. Alright. Hey Thijs, my wife and I are complete opposites. We tend to meet up to the end of the day and support each other in our separate hobbies. We still work out and watch TV together, travel, have the same life goals, etc. Just not the same hobbies. I mean, that's for us as well. I think that's pretty normal and good. I think it's actually good when you have your own things. But it's also good that you at least have a good middle way. And you have like some things in common. I mean, for example, Simi definitely likes partying. I don't like partying at all, much. But I really like to just sit somewhere with a friend and have a beer. Or play pool. I can do that.
More bones to gnaw on.
Is there actually lethal? Coil deals 1, coil deals 2, no.
Your tour ends here.
You're getting old? No, I never liked it. That had never, nothing to do with age. It's fun for a bit, and then it's not fun anymore. I like socializing with people that have things in common with me. I don't really like socializing with people that I don't have much with in common, I think. I think that's very normal, but I'm really bad at it. I mean, we all have had these conversations, right? You meet like a person you don't know much about, and then she or he just talks about topics you just have like zero interest in. And she or he is just completely not interested in like the things you like to talk about. They're like, oh, they're so annoying. But maybe you're learning something new. I don't know how to say it much. Maybe should have gone backfire there. I'm not sure. Thijs, there's only so much you can talk about a card game. Oh man, please, I don't like to talk about Hearthstone all the time. In real life, I actually don't want to talk too much about Hearthstone. Sometimes people just keep asking me things and I'm like, okay, stop. Let's now talk about you. If I would have done this, I would have had... No, it wouldn't have mattered. I should have coined it, right? I think that was better. Is Hearthstone a job for you? No. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I don't feel it like that. I'm just having fun. What are your interests? People. I find people very interesting. So for example, I zero care about, let's call it like objects. Some people can talk about clothes a lot, cars a lot. I don't care much about these things. I'm just calling it objects. I don't know a better word. I'm almost dead, by the way. Yeah, materialistic things. So, for example, I have a really hard time just having infinite materialistic conversations. With most things. Except technology. I like technology. Dead. Talking about politics all the time. I don't like talking about politics much, but I like to hear people's view on whatever topics. In that way, I'm pretty open-minded in these things. I'm always curious. Like sometimes people have an opinion, right? Let's just say somebody says T is stupid. And I'm not like wow or anything. No, I'm like, why? Why? Because they have a reason, right? A serious question, what do you do to improve yourself as a person? Okay, and this is, for example, something that I also find very interesting. Why do we feel, and this is really our generation, why do we all the time feel we need to improve? Shouldn't we just be happy with who we are already? Why do you need to improve? This is really something of like the last generation. Because this wasn't how the generation before us was much. It's human nature. Some parts correct. But it's also like kind of some social pressure that just gets put on the people. But it is true. There is a bit part human nature in like wanting to improve.
Yeah, let's brawl.
100% disagree, it's important to improve yourself. I think on some things, yes, you're definitely right. But on some things, I think people are going way too far. it's also important to let people be people, in a way. I love these talks, Thijs. Okay, that's good to hear. So for example, these are really interesting things for me. I love just reading your opinions now, guys, on these topics. And I'm very open-minded to hear what you say, because I think there is a lot of like good truths in the things, whatever everyone says. New talk show, Talks with Thijs. Well, that's a giant.
Muzzle their magic.
Oh, you made an Among Us emote. I will show me, Stras. Thijs, to me, these are common sense things. Feel you knew the answer to the last question. Yeah, but everyone has a bit of a different opinion, right? So you cannot say it's already common sense for me when so many people have a different view. There is no right or wrong. Also something pretty annoying. People put a lot of things always in right or wrong. Sometimes there is just no right or wrong. There are just two different views. There's nothing wrong or right about it. I'm not sure if it matters much, actually. Just discarding one less.
Well met.
Call me crazy, but I take orders from Martians who beam messages from the antenna at the top of the Empire State Building.
I offer what you from the antenna. Nobody calling you crazy, man. Also, one really interesting thing that I feel with the last generation came as well. I feel our brains, or something is happening with our brains. We are getting so much, how do you say it? Prickles. I don't know the English word of it. We're getting so much noise from like everywhere around the world, because you know what's happening all over the world, right? Not sure if I like this play much. I feel it's such a big problem for young people now. Because I'm kind of worried about the generation that is now very young. About like, let's say, social skills things. And just too much noise from everywhere around. Like it, for example, kids used to just play football outside, right? Or play a game with their neighbor. But now we have like a kind of generation where these things still happen, but definitely not as much anymore. And people are very drained about getting information all over the world. All the time on the phone. This deals 4, does that matter? I shouldn't take too much anymore, I think. How we got this right. Think we're fine, right? Thijs, that's true, but you have to hope that these young kids are going to save us. I mean, there's nothing that the kids do wrong, it's what we do wrong. Like, I think so many young people, teenagers, are so much more insecure now. They see all like the beautiful pictures, let's say on Instagram. And I think especially girls, and they are getting like so insecure. They're like, holy moly, why am I not like this? Where if you won't see these things all the time, I mean, well, people only show their good things, right? They don't show when they're like crying on the bed or when they feel terrible. They only show the good things. So it's not realistic. It's not a realistic view. 1623. Where's Windfury guy? Where is Windfury guy? There is Windfury guy, but it's one much too mana. Oops. Not enough mana. So people, especially kids, teenagers, they have to discover themselves. But when they are discovered with like these beauty views that are just not realistic, of course more people get depressed or whatever, or more insecure.